So what's up people, welcome to the new video, and in this video we will be talking about AWS CloudFormation. Like what is CloudFormation and what are the benefits of using CloudFormation, and we will go through a quick overview of CloudFormation, how we can provision resources of AWS using CloudFormation. So let's get started. So here you can see this is a quick introduction of CloudFormation. So what exactly is CloudFormation? It's nothing, it's just a infrastructure as code tool, right? So it is a IAC tool just like Terraform or Pulumi, right? We have other IAC tools in the market as well. So why we need to consider AWS CloudFormation? So this is another debate. It completely depends on your requirement, what you need. Let's say if you want to configure or provision only AWS resources, so you can consider CloudFormation for your IAC tool, right? So here you can see CloudFormation is a service provided by AWS that enables you to model provision your AWS infrastructure resource as code, right? So basically you can provision your resources of your AWS as code, right? So you can define your infrastructure in a declarative language using template. So here focus on this name, template. So in AWS, as if you are aware about Terraform, in Terraform we use HCL, HashiCorp configuration language, for defining our resources that we need to provision. So in AWS we call it a template. So a template is nothing, it's just like a file or a script. So it can be either YAML or a JSON format, and in this script we need to define our resources, like which resources we need to provision for AWS, right? So then CloudFormation take care of provisioning, managing and updating your resources for you. Now CloudFormation templates are written in YAML or JSON format, we know. Now it can include multiple resources such as EC2 instances, S3 buckets, or any AWS resource you can have only in your one template file. You can define your template file, and in that you can add your resources in a declarative form, right? And you can add conditions also between them, like dependencies between resources, so AWS CloudFormation provisions them in a correct order. So now let's talk about what is template. Template, we know that it is a declaration of the AWS resources that makes up a stack. So what is a stack? Stack is nothing, it's just a collection of AWS resources that we want to provision using CloudFormation. Now the template is stored as a text file whose format complies with the JavaScript object notation like JSON or YAML standard. So we have only two options, YAML and JSON. In this we can write our template files, and where we can store these template files, we can store S3 buckets, any version control system like GitHub or something. So AWS CloudFormation can directly take these files from S3 bucket. We can also use AWS CLI for creating a stack from a defined template in our local machine or somewhere. Also, we can upload the file directly in the CloudFormation console from our local, right? So we can upload the template files as well. Here resources, what are resources? So resources are just list of resource objects that we want to provision using CloudFormation. So in template we define the resources, right, that we want to create. So a resource declaration contains the resource attributes which are themselves declared as a child objects. So in every resource, first of all, the main object of any resource is type, right? Like which type of resource you want to create, right? So this is a syntax, this is a type syntax for every resource you need. Like AWS, after that you need to specify product identifier. So what is product identifier? It's nothing, it's just the product name that AWS offers, like EC2 or S3, right? And then resource type, let's say in EC2 you want to provision an instance, right? Or in S3 a bucket. So it's the resource type. So here you can see this is a sample template structure, you can see, and this is a YAML format, right? And in this we have specified the resources, hello bucket. So it is just a id, it is not the name of the bucket, it is just a id of resource we want to provision. And here we have specified the type. So this resource type is bucket. So when we create this file, template file, and we will start creating a stack in CloudFormation by giving this template file to CloudFormation, right? CloudFormation. So CloudFormation will create a stack and it will create the bucket, right? It will create the bucket for us. And if we delete that stack, so it will also delete the bucket, right? So here you can see what is a stack. A stack is a collection of AWS resources that you can manage as a single unit. So all the resources in a stack are defined by the stacks AWS CloudFormation template. So in a template, whatever you define, that can be managed as a stack in as a single unit in a stack, right? So thanks for tuning into my channel. I hope you found the content valuable. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with our latest videos. Thanks again, and I will see you in the next video.